It's currently 2:30 in the morning, and I'm having a drink because that's just the type of week it's been. All right, welcome if you're new, and hello again if you've been here before. My name's Kitty, I'm your host of the channel, and I run a video production company in California, as well as play with camera gear from time to time. But it's the end of the year, and I just kind of wanted to hang out with you guys because it's been a very long time since we've done a Q&A. And I've asked you on Instagram for some questions, whatever you want to ask. I'm gonna kind of go through like what I learned for the year, and then I also have special gifts for you at the end of the video. So, stay tuned. Let's see what the great AFAM has asked us today. We get nice and cozy and warm because it's the holidays. First question by Awkward Harris, sushi or cheeseburger? I would have to go with burger without cheese, but Impossible or Beyond Meat burgers. I can't live without burgers, and that's for damn sure. Next question. How did I start my company? Well, I filled out paperwork and I paid my taxes. Next question. I used to actually work for several other people, full-time and contract work as well, but I always had like different streams of revenue, and I was always doing my own client work as a freelancer as well. So I just figured, why not start a company, make it official, and actually see where it goes. So I originally had another business partner, but things didn't work out so well, so we kind of split up and did our own thing, and now I took over the company as like sole owner, and here we are today in LA. Let's see where this goes. It's been 3 years now. Will I visit Germany in the future? I would love to visit Germany in the future. I'm actually quarter German, so maybe I'll stop by and learn some culture. Speaking of culture and ethnicity, someone actually asked me that. My ethnicity, I am half Filipino, quarter Polish, and quarter German, from what I know. But we do want to do like a DNA test and really find out. So it could be something else too. You guys asked me a lot of questions. I'm gonna try to get through as many as I can, but we shall see. Well, I think originally it was my dad, because he had a whole wall of movies and we've always watched them together. And I guess he kind of motivated me in the whole film space. Tim Burton, because I just love how he portrays certain characters, especially like monsters, as like this more human, empathetic, compassionate character, and how society looks at that character even though he's a good person. And I just like his style in general. I always try to keep it fresh, even if it's like international films. Like, I watched a lot of J-horror movies. I've watched some French films. Just don't watch American films only. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I feel like if you're looking for films to inspire you, look at something that's completely different from what you're used to, and you'll find inspiration there. What is my favorite movie? David Crunchy asks. I like that name. I would just have to go with the original Lion King. I've watched it probably hundreds of times, so that's my number one. Picture profile recommendation for beginners. I would say just go as neutral as you can. I find with every camera there is that neutral setting. So right now we're shooting on the Nikon Z6 and it's literally called neutral. On the Sony, I would go with maybe like a Cine 4 or the HLG. Fuji has an Eterna. Sometimes I don't even color it because I just like that desaturated, soft look. Are you planning on making a short film or any films in the near future, Kitty? Yes. 2020 is gonna be my year, hopefully, of more short films. We actually just shot a 1-minute mystery short film, so stay tuned for that. We still use all of them. Like, we're shooting on the Nikon right now. We shot on the Fuji yesterday for an Instagram video, and I'm testing the Sony 6600. So we still on all three. You have a 5D Mark II and you're telling me your equipment isn't good enough. I literally shot with the 5D Mark II for 5 years straight. My only camera, I didn't even have a backup camera. And that thing went all over the country with me, and now I keep it because it's so valuable to me. Just because it's old doesn't mean it's not good. Confidence. Yes. What are some of the things you had to sacrifice in order to invest in your success? What haven't I sacrificed? Weekends, holidays, nighttime, sleep, buying things that you don't need just because you want it, eating sometimes because I'm like just working and I forget to eat. I feel like it's definitely worth it. You sacrifice everything, but you're still doing what you want. You could sacrifice nothing and be doing what you don't want. So what's better and what's worse? That's up to you. How long have you been doing film and why did you decide that to be your passion? Wow. I started taking photos originally on a 35mm camera when I was like 15 years ago. So I've been doing this for 15 years. I've been doing professional video for 8 years. And why did I decide that to be my passion? I guess I just didn't really decide for it to be my passion. It just felt like this is what I needed to do. You know when you just like something so much and you don't know why, but you just continue on to do it anyway? That's what it feels like.
How old are you?
Next question. Thank you guys for all your questions. It's really good to like reminisce and look back on the past and see like how I started and why. So thank you for all those lovely questions. Next on the agenda, doesn't even recognize my face with this hat. I feel like the end of the year is really good to think about all the things you've accomplished, what you've learned, what you haven't yet done. And then you kind of have a moment of anxiety, but it's fine because the new year's coming and everything's gonna be fresh. I guess what I learned this year, besides just like doing tutorials and learning tech specs on products, is I guess a lot of things. So hopefully it's relatable to you too. First thing is that I don't know everything and that is completely okay, but I do have this quote on my phone that I like to look at a lot, and it goes, I may not be better than other people, but at least I'm different. I just like to remember that no matter if I'm kind of doing the same things as my friends on YouTube or someone else is doing a film that's related to what I'm doing, they don't have that same perspective that I do because we're all limited edition and we all have their different ways of shooting it and telling the story. So if you feel like things are oversaturated or you're feeling very overwhelmed by other people's accomplishments and that you feel like you won't make it, I feel it too, so don't worry. Push through. AFAM. Okay, next one. Another thing I learned is that I'm scared of everything. I'm literally scared of flying, riding in a car on the highway, the future. I'm scared of everything. Eating food even scares me. Riding in an elevator, earthquakes. There's a lot of things that happened this year that definitely upped my fears, but I somehow managed to go through all of them with such bravery and courage that I surprised myself. Another thing I learned was that you should never give up your favorite hobbies. I know as you become older, you're more focused on work or your family life, but don't give up the things you used to love because there are times where you feel burnt out and you have to do something different. And I always go back to my hobbies. Like I brought my guitar from Chicago. It's here. I've been playing on that. I went back to dance classes. I started drawing again. We have an iPad, so I'm learning on Procreate, and it's really exciting. And I don't know, keeps my brain fresh and always working. I'm learning Japanese again, so yeah. Anytime you're bored with your career, no matter how much you love it, it's gonna happen. Don't give up your hobbies. Keep it going, because they're good for you in a mental way. Another thing I learned was that I kept experimenting with lots of different types of content, so many different ways to use this video or photography medium that you just need to explore them all and have fun. For the last portion of this video, Santa's brought y'all gifts because you guys have been so supportive and awesome this entire year. I have a present. Someone's gonna win a 20-liter Peak Design all black version 1 backpack. Not this one because this is my personal one. Don't worry. Yours is all new and fresh and still wrapped in this bag here. I didn't even open it. Originally, I wanted someone to win this entire package, but I thought it'd be a little bit more fair if a couple people won to make their Christmas a little more cheery too. So, I want to thank Ziyun also for gifting you guys with a Crane M2. Jason Wong actually shot an entire wedding on his RX 100 on this thing. So that's gonna be going to someone lucky. We also have the Aperture MC. This is the new little mini RGB that all my friends have. I don't even have one of these, so I'm gonna gift you guys this one. Not even open, everything is still fresh and wrapped. Smell it for me when you open it, please. That's not creepy, is it? And last but not least, you're gonna win a 6600, just kidding. You're gonna win an Atola Bread Panda wrist strap here that's gonna come with this Peak Design anchor, which I think is the best gift, at least one of the best, but I'm just biased. So good luck to everyone. I'm gonna have the giveaway instructions down below. It's gonna be on a Gleam link. And all you gotta do is follow me on Twitter, visit my Instagram, and check out this video, which you're doing right now. Good luck, everyone. I'm sorry that you all can't win, but I hope I can make AFAM a little bit happier. Finish the year out strong. 2020 is coming. It's gonna be a good year. That's all I got for you folks. Find my G because I post there on the daily. You do you, fam, and I'll see you when I see you. Done. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year.